everybody, it's Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. Thank you guys so much for joining me for today's Tuesday tip. Hey, I'm very excited to bring to you today's video because we're going to be talking about how to prep your brand new 2019-2020 Stampin' Up! Catalog. I've got some tips for you on how to spiral bound it, and then you notice these really great catalog tabs. These are going to make flipping through your catalog easy peasy double cheesy. I'm excited to share with you how to do it and how to get the free download. So let's get started with our catalog. So the first thing I want to point out in prepping your catalog for the coming years, you'll notice I have my catalog spiral bound. I love doing this. I do it every single year. And what I love is you notice it allows my catalog to lay flat. Or if I like a certain project, I can flip it over, and now in my stamp space, my catalog's not taking up as much room. Guys, you do know our catalog is more than just a catalog. It's an idea book because we have so many different ideas. I do go to my catalog for ideas quite often. I love to find new layouts there. Another thing that you may notice, I have just a clear cover on my catalog. It's protecting my cover. I do that on the front and on the back. But what I love is it's keeping my catalog nice and clean, because I gotta tell you, my catalog already has some little, what I call adhesive boogers all over the back of my catalog. Just by working in my stamp room, it's going to happen. You're gonna pick up little goobers here and there, and I like having that protective cover. Now you can have this done at any office supply. I had mine done at Staples for about $5, so I thought that was well worth it. Now let me show you what else I like to do to my catalog. I love to add catalog tabs. Guys, these are wonderful when you're working and you're going, where is that in the catalog? So let's say you're ready to buy ink pads. Well, that's under the color collections, and I can just flip to the tab there. Let's say you're looking at embellishments. I can go to my embellishment tab. There's all my embellishments. Stamparatus, yeah, I've got you covered. I've got my Stamparatus tab right there. So I'm going to share with you how to create your own catalog tabs to add to your brand new 2019-2020 Stampin' Up! Catalog. Every year I offer you guys my catalog tabs as my free gift to you. You'll be able to find these at SimplySimpleStamping.com. Just look for the July 2nd, 2019 blog post. That's where you can download and print off the tabs that you need. Now, so this is page 1, and you want to print this one off just on regular copy paper, because this has a list. You notice these are all my page numbers where all of my tabs are going to go, and those page numbers are very important. It's going to make life easy for you. There's also a little supply list and a quickie little instructions there, but let me show you what I did next. I printed out all of my categories on a sheet of Whisper White cardstock. So you can see these are all ready to be punched out with a circle punch. I'll be using a 1-inch circle punch to punch those out. You're also going to need the multi-purpose liquid glue for this project. I find this sticks really well and gives me a little wiggle room. I'm a big fan of the multi-purpose glue. You're also going to need a piece of cardstock. I chose a Pretty Peacock because it matched nicely with my logo there. But I will tell you, the cardstock color, most of it's not going to show. So you feel free to use whatever color. I chose Pretty Peacock. We're going to be cutting that out with the circle tab punch. Now, I've got a couple tricks here on how to get all of your circle tab punches from one sheet of cardstock. I'm going to start here on the side, and I'm going to go all the way down. So you see, I got 4 punched out there. I'm now going to rotate the cardstock, and now I will punch, and I can go down 3. We're going to rotate again. I think you see what we're going to do. We're just going to keep rotating and circle all the way in. You can now trim off the excess all the way around. And just as we did before, we're going to go all the way around in a circle. We needed 26 tabs. I actually got 27 or 28. So we are doing good there. All right, now it's time to bring in our list. So starting with page 5, that's where the first tab is going to go. I've got my page 5. I'm going to take one of my circle tab punches. I'm going to fold it in half. I'm just going to give it a quickie little fold there with my bone folder. And what I want to do is I'm going to put my multi-purpose glue here, and let me slide this down, and I'm just going to glue it right here at the top. So I'm going to take my multi-purpose glue. I don't want a lot. A little goes a long way. In fact, I keep the tip of the glue directly on the paper, and I just squeeze it out and just lightly. We don't want too much, and that'll give me just plenty right there. We're going to take that. I want to make sure I'm only adhering to one page. That is very important. Have you ever heard the phrase, do as I say, not as I do? Yeah, well, guess what Connie did? I glued 2 pages together. All right, so there is tab number 1. So I'm going to turn this over so that I can glue this shut. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive right here. Again, doesn't need a lot. And a little right here on the edge of the tab. Fold and press. Tab 1 is glued down. I can bring in my list and I see it's page 13. So there's my page 13. I want to go ahead and bring the first page down because I'm going to use that one as a guide. And I want to come just so that basically these 2 tabs would line up. I know it's very difficult to see there, but these 2 would be touching, all right? Just giving each other a little smooch right there. So there is my second tab. You guys know what I'm gonna do here. I'm going to add my adhesive here, here, and we can glue tab 2 down. We're just going to keep on going. So I'm on number 9, cards and envelopes, but I want you to pay attention to cards and envelopes and paper basics. They carry the exact same number because you see we have cards and envelopes, paper basics. Now, the number of tabs that you can get down the side is going to be around 9 or 10. It just depends on how far they spaced apart as you were going. For this catalog, it was 9. For my other catalog, I got to tell you, it was 10. That's fine. Don't worry about it. But on this one, I'm going to want to put a tab down here at the bottom. If you feel you have room, you can add the other one right here. If not, bring it up to the top. I do need to tell you, your fingers might get a little gluey, so having a little rag or paper towel nearby is never a bad idea. Pay attention again to page 183 because this is another one where our tabs are both going to be on page 183. We have Stampin' Accessories and adhesives in the same layout. All right, all my tabs are on. It's time to work with the categories. So I'm going to take my 1-inch circle punch. I will center up the words, and I'm just going to go up and down each side. And just like we did before, let's trim this off. That way we can keep circle punching until we get all of our tabs punched out. As you're punching, just a little tip, you notice there's 2 of each. And so I've got them kind of stacked on top of each other. That way I'm not trying to find it amongst all those tabs. I just stack those on top of each other. So here's cut and emboss, and here's cut and emboss. And now I can just layer those together. So I've got my pairs. It's time to adhere them onto my catalog. Now I want to show you that I put all my words going vertical. I just find it a little bit easier, and to me they're a little easier to see when I go that way. But I always have people that comment and say, Connie, why didn't you go the other way? You're welcome to do that, but I want you to see when you adhere that down, some of the word does get cut off. So that's why I'm just more of a fan of turning my categories vertical. But if you are more comfortable with them going horizontal, please feel free. Back in with our page number list, we'll start here at the top with page 5 are our bundles. So I'll find my bundle circles. And guys, it's very easy. We're going to put a little of our adhesive glue here. I'll add the word bundles, and let me show you. I come pretty close to the top of that circle tab. Now, because I'm using the multi-purpose glue, I can actually slide that around just a little bit. And now I'll put glue here on the opposite side. I can line those up, give it a press. And when you adhered all of your tabs, it will look like this. There you go, my friends. I hope that you enjoyed the video today, and I hope you're going to give those catalog tabs a try. Guys, I got to tell you, I've been making these tabs for years, and they are life-changing. It makes working with my catalog so much easier. By the way, I do want to say a little quickie apology. Thank you guys for your patience in me getting the catalog tabs to you this year. It was senior year in our house in June, and my daughter graduated from high school. If you ever have a senior, you know how crazy that can be. So yes, life was a little bit on the insanity side here in the Stewart house, so it did cause me to be a little late in getting your catalog tabs to you, but as I say, better late than never. And so I was very excited to get those ready for you so you could start to create your catalog tabs. Guys, if you want to download the free download and you can create your own catalog tabs, here's what you can do. Head over to simplysimplestamping.com and just look for the July 2nd, 2019 blog post. That's where the download will be. You can download it, you can print off those catalog tabs, and that way you can punch out all those categories and add them to your catalog. And you can find that right there at simplysimplestamping.com. And hey, while you're there, if you don't have that circle tab punch, or maybe you don't have a 1-inch circle punch, you can order that right there as well. You'll see the supply list, click the pick. It's going to take you right to my online store. You can order what you need right there. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up on YouTube. I always appreciate that. And if you haven't already taken a minute to subscribe to my channel, I hope you'll do that now. Just look for that great big red subscribe button, click it, and YouTube will let you know whenever I'm back with a new video. All right, my friends, that's it for me. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.